Hello, this is Todd McClellan with Part D of Newton's second laws of motion. The relevance of the problem is this problem directly applies to Newton's second laws of motion by requiring the calculation of net force, acceleration, and distance traveled for a box being pushed across a surface with friction. Unlike earlier parts of the project, which may have focused on conceptual explanations of simple hypothetical examples, this problem requires actual numerical solving, demonstrating how forces interact in a real-world scenarios. By calculating the frictional force, net force, and resulting acceleration, and then using kinematics to determine distance traveled, the problem shows how Newton's second law can predict motion quantitatively. The benefits of the problem by Todd McClellan. There are numerous significant advantages to comprehending and resolving this problem. First, it increases a person's knowledge of Newton's second law of motion by showing how forces, mass, and acceleration interact in a real-world setting, including the influence of thick friction. Development of problem. The problem was created from scratch by designing a realistic scenario, a box being pushed with friction that requires numerical calculations of net force and acceleration and distance, ensuring it clearly applies Newton's second law without relying on multiple choice or conceptual shortcuts. Uniqueness of problem. Compared to common problems found in textbooks or on the internet, my brand new unique problem stands out because it combines multiple real-world factors, applied force, friction, and kinematics into a single scenario that requires step-by-step numerical solving. This is the visual for the problem. This graph shows a clear linear relationship between force and acceleration, illustrating Newton's second law of motion. The formula for the solution. To solve problems including Newton's second law of motion, several formulas, variables, and constants and units are essential to understand the physical relationships at work. The primary formula, force equals mass times acceleration, shows that the net force on an object equals its mass multiplied by its acceleration. The solution for the problem, I'll just show you. It's a lot to read. I'll just show you. That's the solution. And the verification for the problem. The solution is correct because each calculated value aligns with Newton's second law, where force and acceleration are directly proportional and measured in constants SI units. The acceleration fall within a realistic range for everyday forces acting on small masses, and the resulting velocities, displacement, work, and impulse values logically increase as force increases. And that is part D of the Newton's second law of motion.